Veteran Ghanaian actor Sam Adjetefio, Mamo share taxi driver den time no, Ediano di wom titi papa yi obon humodin ye pe ban Ghana movie industry no matches on wankasa oye legend. Oni Miss G aye interview nim no de ensem bi atodwa sansam no akwakoye arehosem kakra wo chirom se nipa ba Akufo doctor say wonya diabetes and afin so or suffer from heart failure na tinimpo otia say ne ye das etenenka nyankopon adom yentie ne nsem ne bi emra na me ba ye beto so
diagnosed with heart failure, and since then I've been in my room most of the time. Sometimes 2-3 weeks I don't come out like this. I'm always inside. Before the proper lockdown came, so I have double lockdown. I go out only when I need a haircut, which is just in the town, and then when I must go for checkup. That is when my drugs run out and I have to go for new, and then for my doctors to find out how far the drugs they've given me are working. Now, the diseases I'm diagnosed with, as I said, heart failure, and they tell me once you get it, it's managed. It's not curable. You don't cure it. 2 ways. Said that one doctor told me if it were to be in the US, I would be on the waiting list for a heart transplant because my heart, part of it has refused to work properly, function properly, and that's serious. And then the other way out is by drugs, where you have to be taking drugs. And I tell you, I have taken drugs. I keep telling people I've taken for the past nearly 3 years now. I've taken over 5,000 assorted tablets and capsules. Because sometimes, some days I take 10 tablets a day, some 15 tablets, 12, as the case may be. And then in recent times too, diabetes too has set in. So 2 deadly diseases, and you have to cope with. But the doctors tell me it's part of aging. When you are aging, you are bound to experience these things. So well, that's what we are having to do with now. This, I'm so happy and thankful that you brought me food, because I cannot work now. You cannot work. You see these cassava trees. The other time I tried planting some, I tell you, and then the heart started hitting the chest. Boom, boom, boom. Straight away, I became limp. I became very weak, and I had to stop everything. Since then, so I saw that what the doctors were telling me is true. You don't do anything, no strenuous work. Now, what I plead with people is, through your medium, is for adverts. If people want to do adverts that are not that strenuous, they don't take much energy. Yes, then I can be part of it. At least it's important you get something little doing within the confines of the situation, so that at least to make some small money to keep the house going. And so that is it.
Ebusan for ensem say enkrofo na say actors say susu ebehwe mu movies empo bi ohwa ya nhwe mu movies enyini ye no ya ba beto mu edru so mu bo enkokra ne emrewa ensem aya yete form ho no aya na wanyare na ne ho akere no na omaba nti na omoka ensem ne nsem no oto as ekase sei no yare ni nti ono ampa de we osimi bosie ne okasa ye de we okoba no yare nti waka fie ne so ase asre eye producers ene enkrofo mu wonyuma kese organ ha say emom say no ntimi enye adwumaden da bia was otena say na so adverting ketenkete bo hwa enye stressful a obetumi aye said the beya producers for mo better and kana ma friend bi eno so yentie no emre na me ba e beto so.
They are producers too. I tell them that if you have a role where, say, a father is talking to his children, or an elderly person is talking to his elders, where it doesn't take much energy, then those roles, or maybe a chief executive in meeting with the staff of his, these are small roles that I can fit in. Then I will, at least I can do it within, so that and then vibrant person. I don't like sitting at one place, so this one has actually got me real. Whether I like it or not, I have to sit at one place. Lie down, because if you are lying down, then the heart is not, overstretched. And then the doctors are trying to prolong my life, so to speak, because the heart is the major organ of the body. And so you play the fool and you are gone. And they tell me the heart failure, they have 4 degrees. People don't get to 3 and they are gone. Now I got to 4, the last one, and I'm still alive. What does it tell you?
God is working.
Miracle. So it's a miracle that I'm alive. And I owe the Father Almighty so much gratitude to be alive today. So what I would appeal to people, companies, or that if you have some advert where it doesn't take, it's not that stressful, and I can feature in, please. I'm okay for that.
Normally what people ask, when we begin to raise concerns about our veterans and how a lot of them will need our love, our support at this point, people begin to ask questions. What happened to them? What happened back then when they were, in the game and was their heydays? What really happened?
Let me tell you something. Taxi driver. When we were shooting Taxi Driver, you know how much I was paid? 100,000.
Old CDs?
Old CDs.
That's about 10 CDs now?
10 CDs now.
For the entire production?
No, for one episode. Wow. But then, the late John Kay, I learned that he ordered that I should be paid 300. Now, the 300 will be budgeted, all right. But at the end of the day, I was paid 100,000 Ghana, 100,000 cedis, and then somebody takes my 200,000. So for the whole thing, you can imagine, every week we were shooting Taxi Driver. So every blessed week, somebody was taking my 200,000 for free. Now, somebody sitting at the back will say, Titi is a wealthy man. Fortunately and unfortunate for me, I have a big body. So when you see me, you say, this man is basking in money. You don't know. We have a saying in Ghana.
Abusan for ensem no kakra na mabo ne tofa ede amamono sam Adjetefio mre bi atwam ebeto odwa wo social media say we free mu mani be ye huhu echiro ba bonten be kasa say we free mu na emom oyare e wodem for 3 years ni nim say oyare na da bia no aya na wakasa nkofo be honma omutumi eba no ma besra no ama nneoma 1 or 2 bi empo emre bi atwa be ka say yare nti ne bema afon aye ketekete nsam ne de na ano ede na de na yesre ene se Yakopon be boa no na ne ho ato ne se de be ne dada adwuma a woye no obetumi aye biem na ne nsanso akona no na ye tight ensmp na ye maami we aye say papa we aye say ya mpempi questions amanfo bisa ne say nti time ano omote so aye bojo so no musika no omode ye den na so emre bi atwam ye hwe adjust smart ni interview be ye wo chirum say saa time ani e dreams omo wo so omo ko concert omo yeso mo scanum na eketua papa bia eni what say ennei de we asini no akoye mpaibo eni adoye na yes stress amanfo be hu omo bo no matumi akomo na akobobo because ye ka omo no mo pay we ni ema enne actors ne actresses for bi me den sam nyina ebesi e wa hasem din eni ka chire nana akosia makram